Are you shocked? I speaking Chinese.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, Jim, and hello everyone. I am Nora. It's very exciting to host the Crypto Market Insight session with our guest. Today, we are thrilled to have with us our guest who will be sharing their opinions on the market trends. As the host of today's discussion, I'll be leading us through a thought-provoking conversation that promises to be both informative and engaging. So, whether you are an experienced crypto user or just getting started, we encourage you to sit back, relax, and join us for what is sure to be an enlightening discussion on this week's market performance, trends, and hotspots. While the live session is broadcasting on CoinW Live channel and CoinW's YouTube channel, welcome all to watch and leave your opinions or questions about market, coin, etc. in the comment. Our guest will pick some to answer, and I'll mention that our audience can join the CoinW official community to claim the 20 USDT rewards. Please check the live details for the link. Yes, and this part, we would like our guests to share your market insights on any crypto tokens you want to talk about. Please be free to share the screen to let us watch your charts. Well, firstly, let's welcome Priya. Okay, hi Priya.
Yeah, hi Nora. Good evening.
Yeah, yeah.
So, hello everyone. So this week, I'm really happy that market was going to bounce back again. So as we are looking right now, the market was performing little bit of selling pressure, and after the big bull, so it's trading around 93K, which also showing a solid recovery after the week sharp dip we have seen up to $86 towards this BTC, yeah, even 83K, yeah, right? So after the 83, and right now it was recovered, and it's really hard to break this 94 point something, and we are seeing that selling pressure, but in the market sentiment it is turning towards a bullishness. So but the support is shorter. Here you can see the support I have seen on 91K onwards. We are getting the support, which is also the sign of a bullish, and Ethereum is also like a star as like the BTC wire, because it's also recovered at the touch to 200, 3,200 today. I'm super happy to see that the Ethereum also moving sharply, which making it one of the best performance among the major coins. So, and when you look into the other altcoins like Solana, those are also stable enough, but many mid caps are still moving slowly. We are seeing the other altcoins are moving slowly, but the next week, I think most probably we are expecting the Fed rate cut. So I'm expecting, let's see if it's happening. Do we expect the bigger breakthroughs towards it? So a big reason behind the bounds as these expectations increasing towards a Fed rate cut. So which also usually boosts the risk assets like crypto. Right now I'm gonna see that dips as a buying opportunity. So even every one wanted to make a dollar cost average when you saw the dip, and currently I didn't expect the BTC again to reach out the same dip like 83, but it won't reach out that level because the support is so stronger above the 90K. So I'm so seeing that this is an opportunity still we have, and this is sign of a bullish, and we are seeing early signs of a potential December. But always we have to remember is the volatility is still high, and one macro stuffs which I can swing the market quickly. So any headline or news that may also swing the market quickly. So the market looks positive today, but a little more selling pressure, which is not a big volume of selling pressure. It might be some of a profit taking moments we are seeing. So this is which showing that the improvement is happening. So and the BTC, even Ethereum, so these are leading the way. Bulls are here, so just hold your positions and wait for the next breakout. Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure. That's great. Thanks for Priya. And next one, let's welcome Jay.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, Windows. All right, can you see? All right, in here we got Bitcoin on 2 weeks. As you guys know, I'm still bullish, but with the kitty happening right now, with the macroeconomic that happening right now, uh, it seems bullish. Everything seems bullish, but don't get me wrong, guys. We need some like sell news event. To be honest, with this kind of thing, we need some kind of the sell the news event. So how we expect? All right. So right now, we got the resistance. So from the 10 October's, this one, yep, we are down like 2 3 level, like one lower low, two lower low, three lower low. So I'm expecting we are going to visit this area or another extension. Right now, even like my intraday right now is, don't get me wrong, guys. All my intraday right now is long, but it just intraday and it's just scalping. But I'm waiting for the confirmation for the full moon. All right, this candle. So this seems to be the peak, but it could be the peak. But if today can get the peak and hit 96 and 98, all right, I'm gonna be caution, guys. Why I'm gonna be caution? Because like uh there is, to be honest, the market is a lot of liquidity right now, and to us to pumping above uh the October, this is, yeah, the tariff shit, we need to get more liquidity, because first we got around this area of interest, 80, 86, 83, 80, or even below here. So what is below there? That below is the last defense of 2 weeks. If this thing break, fuck, guys, I'm gonna be bearish, to be honest. But uh, it's hard, but it could just like a weeks and up, or just a week in here, week in here. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but the probability is telling me like 80% we might visit 80K. Even I'm bullish. Even I'm bullish. It's okay. It's okay. That means I get more time to load up some alts. All right. So what happened if we visit here? That means all fucking alts is cheap. It's discount. So I'm gonna load up again. I'm gonna do that again. But if this thing break, shit, I'm gonna sell everything. That's when I come, guys, I'm wrong. But as long as this thing is not breaking, nah, I don't care, guys. I'm just gonna keep longing. But for the daily, this is kind of tricky, guys. Since we got the full moon, and as you guys know, I'm also an astro trade. You know, I can do like a moon phase trade. So right now we got a full moon, but we still don't have the confirmation yet. This could be the top. This could be the top, the local tops. So if this thing local top, this candle must close below here, 90, 900. But if it's not, so we're gonna keep continuing, maybe around 96, or even here we got imbalance. We got imbalance. Okay, maybe right here, 98. So for the short-term target, my price action is still like around 98, because on the daily we still need like even like we got drops from. So I'm gonna give you guys example: swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Okay, this is swing high, but we're trying to make it a higher high here. But I think the higher high is gonna be false break. But if the higher high and the dump is going to be like this is kind of tricky, guys. If this thing hold 93 hold, fuck, all these thing not gonna be taken. So this is kind of tricky. So pay attention, guys. This is kind of tricky. Okay. So the moon phase got probability like 70% like going to be reversal, but it only need time like -1 the day of the moon phase and +1 of the moon phase. So it's either of three. We might get like a confirmation of the previous candle of low. So which is this one. If we can break this one, so that means we might have reversal, and the plan B is not working. So we're back to plan A. So my plan A is still targeting this one and this shit around here. The factors around here. So if you're not gonna believe me, I'm gonna open like the liquidation area. So let's see where's the liquidation area. Okay, we got some dots around here. 78. I'm gonna put lower for 4 hours. Do we got something around this box? Still not open. Oh shit, we got nothing. Fuck, we got nothing. So that means this thing could hold for a while. Cool hold. All right, guys. So this thing for BTC, but actually I'm still longing. I still got position long in BTC like for intraday, but if I got stop loss, that's okay. All right, guys. This is for me this week. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for Jay. Very impressive. And next one, let's invite Parasfine. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, Parasfine, we can't hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. All right. So let me just switch to my screen. All right. So the market has you know increased in the past few days. I think yesterday actually only yesterday. And if you can remember in my last analysis, I gave an analysis on BCH actually.
And my entry price for this week, I was telling us last week, yeah, I think was around this price on Thursday. Let me just go back to Thursday. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. So my analysis for last week was around, I think I told us to wait for it to get to 515, and I think he actually got there. He got to 515. He even went as low as 509. He went as low as 509. But if you had entered at 515 actually, sorry. If you had entered at 515 and then you waited for it to for the market to go high, then very certain that you will eat profit. Even if you use 5x, I'm very sure that you will eat profit. So the market was really good for me because I had a GPH entry, and honestly, I didn't expect it to, go this high. Like it wasn't expected. My prediction for BCH was, thinking that since the last time it got, the highest it got the last time was around 560. So my expectation for it when it dropped was that, from the entry points that we had, which was 515, my expectation for it was that it could go all the way to 560 or 565 IS, but it went all the way to 598. It was so surprising, but it was a good one for me, actually. It was so surprising, but it was a good one for me. And also, I looked at Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum did not really move in the past few weeks. So when it started moving yesterday, I was surprised because I didn't expect it to move as much as it did. It has not gone to 3-1 in, I think, in 2 weeks. Yes, it has not gone to 3-1 in about 2 weeks. So it went to 3-2 today, and I think that's a good one too for Ethereum. And I think that more investors actually invested in the dump. And then I think that was what made the market move high like that yesterday. But currently, for BCH, actually, for BCH, I'm expecting a drop. When the market does this, it's very obvious that, it's going to drop back before moving back up. So I'm expecting a drop on BCH. I actually placed a sell order at the former highest point, which was 598. So I placed a sell order on BC8, and currently it is at 579. So I still expect it to drop more. I expect it to drop all the way to probably 550, 550, yeah, 550 or 560 before going back up. All right. Also for Bitcoin, for BTC, while I was doing my live stream, I think a couple days ago, somebody was saying Bitcoin was going to go to 60K, was going to dump all the way to 60K this year. But I don't think that actually the lowest Bitcoin can actually go in this year, probably 75K. 76, 75K actually. So I don't think that it's going to go all the way to 60K. If at all Bitcoin wants to even move, I think it's going to move in the uptrend and not the downside trend. I think it's actually going to move in the upside trend. Also, I was looking at Brex. I was looking at Brex coin. Although the time I found out about this coin, the market already moved on this one. So it was still late for me to place a buy entry on this token. So I decided to go for a sell order, but I'm still looking for, the confirmation on that. And I'm still looking for a perfect price to open on this coin. But definitely the sell entry is going to go for this coin because it has already moved, while all the other coins move. So a sell entry for bread is actually going to be a good one. So basically these are the coins I've been looking at in the past few days. Actually, these are the coins that I've been looking at. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. That's great. Thanks for Paris. Yeah, and last we have our new trader. Yeah, he's Lee, and you can make a brief self introduction for us. Okay.
Sure. Thanks, Nora. And can you hear me? So I'm gonna do a brief introduction of myself. So my name is Lee, and I've been trading crypto for almost 4 years, and mainly in short term. So I gotta share my screen and do a brief introduction of the market. Yeah, here we go. So because I conduct investment research every day because I trade futures and every day. So and I also analyze online data and review market performance every day. So I'm gonna use this chart to briefly discuss the market trends over the past 2 weeks because. Um, because in the two past weeks, the crypto market has been turbulent over the month, especially in the week after mid-November when the entire market experienced a very significant decline, and then we can find that in the chart, especially in downward channels. And we're going to take the ETH as an example. So the main factor contributing to the decline were the uncertainties around the interest rate cuts in December, which leads to capital flight to safe havens. And you can find here. And additionally, people's expectation also regarding the 4 year cycle accelerated this downturn. It was also related to the sharp plug on November 10th or 11th, as the leveraging action and reduced the liquidity trigger the fall, and many people lose money. And subsequently, with no significant macroeconomic headwinds, price rebounded somewhat. From a technical perspective, based on trading key lines, the longer the downturn lasts, the more time is required for rebound. From November 21 first to the end of November, there was a prolonged period of consolidation with very low trading volume, and overall, the rebound was not strong. It's not too much volume here, and which increased our bearish sentiment. And we can find here it's also is pumping down. Moreover, this expectation of recently the expectation of a Japanese interest rate hike in the previous few days caused another decline, and it's very obvious. And secondary pullback was actually a normal phenomenon. The probability of rapid short-term rally was already low. However, I remember starting the day before yesterday with a rebound in global stock markets, and also combined with Trump's remarks and some policies friendly towards ETF, and also the QT, the end of balance sheet reduction in December. This friendly policy so make the crypto market also recover. Yeah, about recovering, and you can find the bar here. So from my side, I would like to say in the short term, the areas around ETH 2,650 and the BTC with 81K can be considered as bottoms, which is stable and it is stable. But to break out of the consolidation and continue to rise to pumping up, I would like to say macroeconomics still important, are needed. The price need to from technically the price need to rise to above ETH like maybe 3,700, here, yeah, here, and BTC weighs 106K, and I would like to say it's going to be possible to initiate the next upward trend. So overall, the market is still inclined. I would like to say inclined towards to consolidation by the end of the year, and often major market moves come after prolonged sideways trading. So we need to still waiting for the policy and to see if the price pumping up or down and makes a stop loss. Yeah, this is basically from my side.
Yeah, sure, sure. That's so great. And we can see Lee is a very experienced trader in Web3. And welcome to our Market Insight. Yeah, welcome to CoinW. And guys, yeah, now I would like to dive into the next part. I have some questions about market trends and would like to discuss with our traders. Yeah, I'll share my screen. Okay. Well, the question one is prominent crypto investor also attribute this week's BTC decline to expectations of a BOJ rate hike. Well, do you think the connection between the two is really that strong? And what actually triggered this BTC drop? And how long do you expect its weakness to continue? Yes. And for this question, let's first invite Priya. Okay, Priya, it's okay for you?
Yeah, I'm okay. So, a nice question actually. So, what I think is not exactly because BOJ policy does influence global liquidity, but it's not the main driver behind this week Bitcoin drop actually. So the decline was more about a combination of profit taking and what I think is over leveraged long position. So that is because recent times that is what are happening in the crypto market. So leverage, over leveraged one. So the liquidity. So they are making the liquidation. So and a sudden shift in the risk sentiment across the global markets, and that might be the reason I think. Even earlier this week, also funding rates were extremely high, so meaning that the market was overcrowded with the long positions. Yeah, everyone, even me too. So when BTC started pulling back, those leverage positions got liquidated rapidly. So creating a cascade effect at the same time. Even US macro worries, especially uncertainty around upcoming Fed signals, so that's all added the pressure. So BOG rate hike expectation might have contributed, but it wasn't the main trigger. It was more a liquidity flush and a sentiment reset. That is what I think about. And as for how long the weakness will last, I think the short term volatility may continue for the few days that we are looking right now with more selling pressure. So, but structurally, the Bitcoin still looks strong above 90K, as I mentioned, about 90 and 91 zone. So for macro data stabilizes and the liquidation pressure cools, absolutely the market can recover fairly quickly. That's my view. So this is more a healthy correction rather than the trend reversal. So I think we have expecting a more stabilization towards market and more pressure towards the uh, positive trend.
Oh, yeah, sure, makes sense. Thanks for Priya. Well, and Priya, I have another question for you. Yeah, do you think we will meet a bear market in next year?
A bear market.
Oh, yeah, bear market.
So next year, I think BTC will not drop more, and we are next year we could expect this more bullish. Why? Because they are waiting for the rate cut. Maybe sudden rate cuts can expect the more bull, but I don't think next year we'll expect the more beer. Actually, every investment is gonna get increased towards the crypto. I don't think the beer will come again.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Sure, sure. So thanks for Priya. Yeah, thanks for your answer for my question. That's so great. And next one, let's back to the question. Let's welcome Jay.
Yep. What was the question? Um, until the weakness might happening until FOMC. Until FOMC. As soon as we can get a drops, which is I'm expecting we got the drop tomorrow on core PCE because we might have some shit tomorrow on core PCE, and after that, because right now after the Kitty news, everything is longing. Everyone is longing. A lot of liquidity are long. So, like I told you guys, we need solid news event. So it's gonna be soon, perhaps tomorrow, Sunday or Monday. I don't know, but as far as I can say, before FOMC, we might get the bottom. Or this is the bottom. I still don't know. I also don't know because like I didn't see confirmation yet, so I cannot answer this. But with the with the BOG rate high, uh, guys, we got 90% rate cut this month. So I'm expecting after we got the bottom, we're gonna keep pushing, and then when we get the cut, because like it's 90% we got the cut this month of December. So around FOMC, we also might have a sell the news event. So let's see. Are we gonna keep pumping and then like sell the news event on core PCE or no fun payroll? Because no fun payroll is next week, guys. Around Wednesday. I think it's next week, 16. Yeah, it's next week, 16. On Tuesday, sorry, on Tuesday. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, we got no fun payroll, and then like we got the last no fun payroll of the years, and we also got FOMC. So that was important. So it could be core PCE on tomorrow, no fun payroll on 16, or FOMC, which is I don't know yet. It could be like so. FOMC is always on Thursday. It could be 11, 18, or 25. So this is the last, and after that we might everything clear, guys. So we might have to pass this macro news. But if we don't pass yet, this will be choppy, guys. This will be like sideways and then like because we got a big ranking. All right, Nora, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thanks for Jay, and let's wait in the future. And well, next let's invite Lee. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Nora. So from my side, I would like to say uh, his viewpoint is correct. Ether is correct, but it cannot be said that it's totally entirely because of this reason. The expectation of the Bank of Japan (BOJ) raising interest rates is indeed the main trigger for BTC's decline this week, and the soaring Japanese bond yields and the strengthening yuan directly lead to unwinding of yen carry trades. A large amount of leveraged funds sold off risky assets, not only BTC, uh, including BTC, and causing it to rapidly drop from around 92K to around 85 or 86K range. Currently, BTC is rebounding slightly around 93K, and the short-term weakness may persist until the BOJ meeting in mid-December. If interest rates are actually raised, carry trades will further unwind. and it may test the like BTC 80 or 85k range again. However, if the meeting tasks dovish stance or the data does not support an interest rate hike, the market will rebound quickly from my side, and the weakness won't last long. However, the market has been mainly consolidating recently. Yeah, from my side.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Makes sense. Thanks for the and Lee for the same question. What do you think will meet the bear market in next year?
Uh, it's not that quick because after pumping down like the price keep pumping down for a month because too much policy is around 2 months. So I would like to say it's not that easy or to pumping up again. Maybe I would like to say Q2 or Q3 and the end of this year or next spring. Uh, the whole crypto market will going to flash like flows up or down in a channel. I would like to say, yeah, if it's going up, it needs a strong economic macroeconomic stimulate. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Thanks for the. That's great. And yeah, Okay, yeah, Persephone here. Okay, that's great. So next one, let's invite Persephone. Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm so sorry, I had network issues. Okay, but okay, let me ask the question. Um, okay, so if I understand the question correctly, I think the because the market is very volatile and very fragile, a lot of investors, when they get any news, they tend to, remove their money or sell off their coins. And can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I think what triggered the Bitcoin drop, is because any news that comes to the market, just because the market is very volatile and fragile, a lot of investors tend to, remove their money, their investment immediately just so as not to get into much loss. And when that happens, the market drops, and I think that's what makes it drop. And for the weakness of Bitcoin, I don't think that, although I think the early of next year might be bearish actually. The early of next year might be bearish and is likely to persist, in a short time, as the market digests signals. But I think after like the first quarter, then Bitcoin would actually rise again. So it might not actually last for a long time, but I know that early of next year can be very so after the first quarter of next year, then it should be good again. So basically, I think that's why the market dropped.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Great. Thanks for your Persephone. Yeah, yeah, thanks for your guys' research of this question. And now we'll dive into the question two. Well, according to data from Uniswap Labs, the Uniswap protocol has surpassed a cumulative trading volume of over 4 trillion. But why is the price of UNI still remaining at such a low level? And what factors are holding back its performance? Yeah, let's talk about Uniswap. And firstly, let's welcome Priya.
Yeah, okay, great question actually. Even though Uniswap is one of the most used protocols in the crypto that we guys know. So the UNI token itself doesn't directly capture the revenue or fees generated by the massive trading volume. So that's a core reason why price performance remains weak. Uh, unlike many newer decentralized finance tokens. So maybe one of the competition. So this is a competitive part. So UNI doesn't offer like staking rewards or mechanism fee sharing, and or it might be the mechanism where the trading fees go to the token holders. So all the value which also stays within the protocol, not to the token actually. So high usage doesn't also translate into the strong price action. I think this is going to be the first factor of this price not holding uh, back to a high performance. And the second factor, what I think is it has a regulatory pressure. I think Uniswap is often in the spotlight for U.S. regulatory concerns, and that also uncertainty makes big institutional players hesitate. So this is one of the factor I think about, and even the decentralized finance competitiveness is rising, that we guys know the project slots and lots of projects just arriving. Many chains and the decentralized exchanges that DEX now offer the aggressive incentives. Like we have seen how much incentives they are paying, and APRs or even fee sharing models, everything. So even though Uniswap leads in volume, investors are chasing tokens with a better yield and the tokenomics, which hurts UNI demand, I think so. So here the demand is not increased, I think so. So UNI token unlock schedule and yearly investors allocation still create a selling pressure from time to time. So what I think about this, the protocol is incredibly strong, but the token's economic design, regulatory risk, and lack of direct value accrual are what hold the UNI price down. So until the Uniswap introduce a new like a fee sharing or something that garners upgrades, UNI may also continue to lag behind its protocol success. So I think they wanted to upgrade more to share something to the users to get the more performance and the price change. Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I see. And Priya, do you invest any UNI before or now?
Sorry, can't get you.
Oh, may I repeat the question?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, do you invest any UNI token
Okay,
before?
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right. Currently, I'm not invested into the UNI because actually, as I told, the competition is too big and the projects are more. So still, my concentration was not turned towards the UNI. There is not such kind of attraction I didn't get till now.
Okay, yeah, yeah, sure. Thanks for your compliment of the question. And next one, let's invite Jay. Well, Jay, do you have any idea of this question?
No, I'm gonna pass. Sorry, I'm on trading right now. I'm gonna pass. I don't know about this. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sure, sure, it's okay. Thanks for Jay. And how about Lee?
Okay. About Uniswap, yeah, I know it's really popular in I remember it's like 2021, right? It's DeFi summer. In Pancake Swap and the Uniswap is very popular. So as we all know, the cumulative trading volume of Uniswap protocol exceeding 4 trillion has proven its dominant liquidity is really aggressive and strong. However, the low price of Uni is mainly due to the weak value capture mechanism of the governance token. Yeah, and most of fees goes to liquidity providers LP, and the token holders has not yet activated the fee switch for dividends, with repeated delays in community proposals. Coupled with the overall market correction and the outflow of funds from altcoins, Unilake's real income support is one of the reason, and it is currently oscillating in the 6 to 8 US dollar range, and it's unlikely to surge in the short term unless the fee switch is officially activated or the DeFi summer come again. Yeah, it's basically from my side.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I see. Thanks for the. And let's back to this question. While participant, do you have anything you want to share of this question, or do you do any research of Uniswap?
Yes, so I think in my early days of trading, I think I used to use Uniswap, but not recently. I've not used Uniswap recently, but I know that Uniswap is like one of the busiest marketplaces in the world. So please, can you hear me? I'm so
Oh
sorry, I have
yes.
network issues.
Oh
So
yeah,
sorry, I
yeah.
have network issues. All right. So Uniswap is, mainly a governance token, which means that it gives you the right on how the protocol evolves. But it doesn't automatically pay out profit or share, in trading fees, I think from what I can remember. So the token value, depends on whether the investors believe that the governors right, or they believe in the possibility of the future utility if they are worth holding. But currently, there's no direct revenue sharing, and so many investors or traders, they really don't see Uniswap as a way to earn, or they really don't see UNI as a way to earn, sorry, from Uniswap growth. And I think the reason the price has, not moved or has kept pace is because of the massive trading volume. And next question. Okay. So I think the token actually is waiting for a stronger financial role, to unlock its potential. But I think because a lot of traders don't really see it as something that is worth holding.
Okay, sure, sure, sure. I saw you want to share something more. Okay, it's okay. Thanks for clarifying. And guys, let's dive into the question three. Yeah. The Grayscale Dogecoin ETF performed far below expectations on its first day of trading, even recording zero net inflows, which highlights extremely tight liquidity with more than 100 single token ETFs expected to launch in the next 6 months. Could this create an even greater shock to the current market? Yeah, we can see maybe it's a failure or something. Yeah. And for this question, let's first invite Priya.
Yeah, okay. Question is a little bit unexpected. Okay. So the wee depth of the doggy coin ETF, which shows one thing very clearly to me. Uh, Not every crypto asset has institutional demand. That's what I think. As like BTC and Ethereum, so demand is very important for whatever the a project might be, and the popularity is also on the side, and the demand is needed. So even if it has a big retail community, the doggy has a strong popularity, but it doesn't have a solid institutional use case. So the liquidity naturally came in very cold. So um, that we never avoid. So, but does this create the bigger shock or not? And of course, it's a it's an unstable situation. That's what I think about it, because with the dozens of ETF launch at the same time, investor attention and the capital gets spread too thin, right? So strong tokens like BTC and Ethereum maybe like Solana are the famous ones, will absorb most of the flows. Why towards the doggy? So I think this is how the performance is happening for the tokens. So while weaker tokens like see almost no inflows, just like doggy. So this can also expose which coins have a real demand and which one don't actually. But even though when it that's it, when it's a altcoin season, we expect such positive trends to that. but otherwise the demand will only goes to BTC, Ethereum, and some other the popular ones, not towards the meme side. I think so, and that's what my uh, suggestion.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Well, prayer, yeah, in your side, do you think we will witness a wave of zombie ETFs?
Uh, Sorry, uh, I didn't listen to you.
Oh yeah, I mean, like this stuff, it cannot attract the capital, so maybe we will see the zombie ETF. Yeah, maybe it's a failure in the future.
In the future, actually, the demand when it gets more popular, and the demand is absolutely there will be a demand to the tokens, whatever. So ETF has a future actually, but at this time period, lots and lots of projects, and if it goes nearly 2 to 3 years later, people will search for the investment actually, and they go through with the popular ones, and then the popular list actually during the after the all season, most popular coin might be the doggy one also. So ETFs towards the other coins will also get the attraction in later on years, but not now actually. That's what I think about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, now thanks for prayer. Makes sense. That's great. And next one, let's hear from Jay.
Uh, I don't think so with the Korean micro right now. So, even like Doge is a good coin, but it still depend of the big caps like Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominant. So I don't think so. It's not gonna like create shock, and but it's going to it's going to capitulate. But when the market start to pumping and everything becoming normal, so I think Dodge must on your list because like it could be like the capitulate from the ETF inflow, and maybe after that we can trade that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thanks for Jay for this question. Yeah, and I have another question for Jay. Well, in your site at this current stage, are there any upcoming ETFs that are actually worth us looking forward to?
Mm, let me think. Mm, I don't know about DAS and ZEC, Zcash. Are they ETF yet? But it could be like price in, but the others not so much because like I'm not really care about, to be honest, I'm not really care about the ETF because like when you became ETF, it got controlled by the Wall Street, so it's not a price action on crypto anymore. So the price action and the market maker is look like a stock market, you know. So I don't really care, but I'm curious about the ZAC uh, and Trump. I heard about Trump, the meme coin, the shit coin. So I don't know if Trump shit coin can become ETF. Wow, I mean like what the. So let's see about that.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure. That's nice. Thanks for Jay. And yeah, back to this question. Let's invite Lee.
Okay. Um, so the dog ETF having zero net inflow and trading volume of only 1.4 million US dollars on its first day indeed exposed the liquidity development of meme coins on ETFs. Yes, and the institutions remain cautious about Dogecoin far less so than for products like BTC, ETH, and Solana. It is expected that dozens of single asset ETFs such as XRP, ADA, AVX, and stuff like that, and even meme ETFs will be launched in the next 6 months, which will further divert funds and attention, putting greater selling pressure on small cap altcoins and meme coins. Its short-term market impact will be significant, but in the long run, it is a process of nutrition and high quality projects will stand out instead. So from my perspective, maybe pay more attention to the inflow situations of major ETFs such as Solana and XRP, and avoid chasing high priced meme ETFs with weak liquidity. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. I see. Thanks for your suggestion. That's great. And last one, let's hear from Paris Fine.
All right, so I think this is a clear sign that many investors' appetite for mixed crypto products is very limited. When liquidity is already very tight, and it shows that if more than 100 single token ETFs flood the market in the coming months or probably next year, it is obvious that the risk of the capital will be spread too thin across too many products. And this can also, cause dilution in demand and also create a division rather than growth in the market. So, and this also can also strain liquidity further, actually. It,
Okay, so that's all. Okay, can you hear me, Paris Fine?
can you hear me?
Oh, yes, yeah. So,
Okay.
well, yeah, I
So
have to
sorry, we
say,
have network issues. All right. So as I was saying, this can actually, dilute the demand and also create a division in the market rather than growth. And instead of boosting the adoption in the market, this wave of launches, could strain liquidity further, and also it will lead to like underwhelming performance in, the market. And also it can even sharpen volatility as most of the investors can compete for the same ETFs sell or buy, and if the ETF is chasing too little money, this could actually
okay, sure, sure. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, 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 guys, that's all. And thanks for all joining us today. I bet today's live stream is very important for our audience under this market. Be sure to keep an eye on CoinW and our esteemed guest. Follow the Twitter accounts as they will continue to share valuable insights on the world of crypto. And stay safe, care about your sport. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I hope you all your guys win money. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys. Okay, thank
Thank you.
you.